Hi everyone, it's Emma from Body Love HQ and it is the 28th of February. Oh my God, how did February finish up already? It's crazy. Did you do Feb Fast? I have done Feb Fast many times. I chose not to do Feb Fast this year. I gave up alcohol for 9 months last year and that felt like enough for me for the time being. But I did decide to have a month without TV. And the reason I did that was I found myself throughout a lot of January spending most of every Saturday watching America's Next Top Model for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I decided that that was a pretty shitty thing to be doing to myself. I thought I should be doing more. I should be out there, you know, doing some work or cleaning the house or watching something a bit more highbrow. And for some reason, I really felt called to take the month off TV. And I managed to get through it. I actually took my TV out of my living area and unplugged it and put it in in one of my spare rooms. And so it wasn't available to me. I did have my laptop available to me. A couple of times I found myself watching sort of like longer documentaries on YouTube. So sort of like, 45-minute documentaries on YouTube. And my brother and sister-in-law asked me, is that any different to watching TV? Probably not. But I did not watch the television for the whole month of February. And I'm never going to do that again. Probably. I should probably never say never, but I won't do that again. And the reason why, and I didn't know this was going to be a body love lesson when I did it, but most things are for me. I realized that for me, the TV is, I live alone, I don't have children, I don't have a partner. And so the TV for me is it's really a comfort and a companion to me, especially in the evenings after I finish my classes. And so without the television around, I found myself trying to find things to fill in time. So sometimes I would work extra long hours. Sometimes, as I said, I'd watch stuff on YouTube. Sometimes I was doing courses. Sometimes I was reading. Often I was drinking a bit more because I was kind of bored. And I also did some cool things. I caught up with more friends and got out a little bit more. But overall, I felt kind of a little bit stressed. It was kind of like, what am I going to do with my evening? Is this within the rules of giving up TV? And I felt really stressed about it. And why this was a body love lesson is also throughout the month of February, all of my menopause symptoms came back. So I started getting really terrible hot flushes and I started getting really cranky. Hello, Andrew. I started getting really cranky and I started feeling really out of flow and really crappy. And I realized it's because I was stressed. So when we're stressed, especially when you're postmenopausal, and your ovaries aren't producing estrogen anymore, your adrenal glands will produce a bit of estrogen, and that will help to sort of hopefully keep the menopause symptoms at bay. But because I had additional stress and because I was drinking a little bit more than I normally would, just because I was bored, those two things combined meant that my adrenals weren't producing any estrogen for me. They were only producing the stress hormones. And so that meant I got into full-on menopause again this month. And so it's funny when I try to do something like not watch television, which I think is going to be good for me, actually had a flow-on effect that wasn't that great for me. And so it was a really good learning for me that I was judging myself for watching the wrong sort of television. Who cares if I'm watching crappy television? If it's making me feel relaxed and I'm having a good time, I shouldn't judge myself about that. And secondly, I've got this tendency to do all or nothing. So it's like no TV for the whole of February, no, or no alcohol for 9 months. And I get very sort of all or nothing. So it was a really good lesson for me to learn that I don't have to do all or nothing. I'm okay if I watch crappy television. It doesn't make me a bad person. And I guess the lesson that I have for all of you guys is that you are a perfectly beautiful person. No matter what your bad habits are, you're still worthy of your own love. You're still worthy of love from other people. And you're still a beautiful, great person no matter what. And I just want you to know that. So I'm going to watch television tonight. I know it's still February, but I didn't watch TV on the last night of January either. So I am going to watch, there's a beautiful documentary on Netflix called Heal. If you haven't seen it yet, please watch it. I watched it about 18 months ago. Thanks, Andrew. I watched it about 18 months ago when it first came out on DVD, and it is so beautiful, but it's actually there's a lot of information in it, and it came out on Netflix at the end of January, and I haven't been able to watch it again yet. So I'm really keen to watch the video Heal. Maybe tonight you can watch it too, and we can, message me and tell me what you think. But I'm really looking forward to treating myself to some TV tonight and to watch this incredible documentary. So thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I will catch up with you all soon. Lots of love. See ya. I'm trying to press the